All right, good morning, everyone. So still no desk to do this on or table, but I'm really enjoying this temporary setup thing because of the guidance I'm getting for the colors that are being used. So today it's all green. I said to get my green crystals and my green candle holder. So it's very much heart space, something from the heart. They also guided me to get my father's rosary. So I believe this is something, I think it's a message from your father's heart, whether your father is in this world or in the other world, on the other side of the veil, it doesn't really matter. It's a message from your father's heart, okay? From your father's heart to yours is what I'm hearing. I think this is going to be a pick a deck reading, because they got me to get a couple of decks out. So we have this one that we've been using, we have this one, and we have this one to pick from. And then I have some other decks to use as well, but these are the decks you're going to pick from. And so I'm going to put them up like this so you can see them. So, and they're my newest decks, so they want me to use my newest decks, I guess, because it's new energy, it's new messaging, new everything. So this is the Accurate AF Tarot. This is the Tarot for Kids, and this is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck, okay? So I'm going to let you pick your piles now. I'm going to hold the space. If you haven't picked your deck, you can pause the video and do so, but I'm going to get started with the first group, which is the Accurate AF Tarot group. Okay, so this is a message from your father's heart to yours. Now, it doesn't matter if your father's passed on or not, okay? This is a message from your father's heart to yours. Something your father wants to know, you to know. Oh, we have the Three of Wands. We have two. The Three of Wands and the Four of Wands. Okay, and they want me to, it's a progressive one. So, development and opportunity, prosperity and harmony. So, I'm not sure what's going on with group number one, but what I'm being shown here is that whatever it is, you're on the right path and you are progressing. You are moving forward. Because of the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands, it's progression, right? So your father wants you to know that you are moving forward, you are progressing, okay? And it's interesting because you're going through this, like these three crystals are going through this, gateway to something. And then over here we have the four crystals, floating, but all connected, right? Four of Wands is usually, a celebration, a formal celebration. It could be a wedding. It signifies to me union. It signifies to me coming home, So I feel like you're on your way home, okay? Your soul is on its way home. That's being depicted by these crystals. You're on your way home, okay? Three of Wands is often about, willing your ship coming in, willing your ship to come in and your ship coming in. So you're in alignment. Your will is now in alignment with unity consciousness. So it's coming. Your will is now in alignment with unity consciousness. That's what your father wants you to know. Okay? And you're on your way home is how it keeps coming. Now they do want me to look in the book for specific things from this particular deck. There's going to be some kind of, words or something that's going to stand out for me. So let's see what they want me to see in the book for you. Interesting. The word that they want me to see here is confidence with the Three of Wands. And yesterday's 444, 444, that's you're being protected, you're being supported, past loved ones are reaching out to you. So confidence. So your dad wants you to have confidence in your in your journey home. Okay, so yesterday's reading was all about confidence, right? It was about that was what was going to unblock your throat chakra, was confidence. I just saw 505 and I heard to look it up, so I'm looking that up for you. Trust in the changes you feel you are guided to make, as these are God-led. You have the capacity to manifest abundance. Believe it. Okay? So God wants, God does, but your Father in particular wants you to have the confidence in your ability to create and manifest abundance. Okay? Which is what this is showing here, right? This is the willpower card, and this is prosperity, harmony, right? Unity, abundance, right? Abundance is your home, right? So that's what they want me to say about that card. Okay, the Four of Wands. Yeah, it says celebration and happiness, gratitude, harmony, stability. But those are not the words they want me to see. What do you want me to see in this? Right here. You are due a celebration surrounded by people who see your value and appreciate your achievements as much as you do. This card is strongly associated with family and loved ones. It wants to talk about, what they want me to talk about here is, the home. Okay, yeah. There's a community of like-minded people that you're moving toward. Actually, they're moving toward you. You're calling, you're attracting. Okay, but you're also moving toward them. So you're moving toward each other. Okay, so there is a community of like-minded people that you're moving toward, and they're moving toward you. You're attracting each other. 717, they want me to look that up. Okay. 717. Your magic is being unlocked. You are in a magical portal. I feel like this is it. Which will allow you to manifest your dreams. Stay in alignment with your highest thoughts and feelings in order to usher in big magical changes. Okay. So this community, this home, where you're going to feel at home, you're going to feel safe, you're going to feel stable, you're going to feel celebrated, you're going to feel valued. That's where you're moving toward, and it's coming toward you, okay? And it's very beautiful. Look at this, right? It's a very beautiful place. I just love those crystals being depicted here. Okay, so to move on. So you got that message. Okay. Now they want me to get another message for you. Here we go. Six of Swords. And Five of Swords. They want me to do it this way as well. So it's the progression. 5 and 6. Okay. Interesting. So this card here in this deck, it says, the Five of Swords says resentment and competition. But the Six of Swords is the resolution and moving on. So you are moving on from this, from resentment, competition, whatever Five of Swords stuff is bringing up. You're moving on from it. It's going to be resolved and you're going to move on from it, okay? I'm going to look in the book again because there's something specific with this deck that they want me to say. But the main message there is that you're moving on from that Five of Swords. What's the word they're looking for me to say? That Five of Swords conflict. Okay? Oh, from the low self-esteem. This is low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is what's causing the resentment and the competitiveness, okay? Oh, okay. And it's interesting because it's right under the Three of Wands, which is the willpower card. And it says here in this book, the Five of Swords signifies that there are times when no amount of willpower, struggle, or fighting will change an outcome. The only way to deal with it is to embrace the situation and work with it in whatever ways possible, reducing our need to control the final results. Eventually, we come to know that everything is as it should be, whether we like it or not. This speaks to the reading from yesterday, letting go of controlling, trying to control things outside of yourself. Okay? So yeah, your will is in alignment now with your highest good, and you're no longer trying to control outside factors. Okay? That's what this is saying. So the Six of Swords says, you may have been struggling with difficult situations recently, but the Six of Swords indicates that you have managed to achieve a balance and find some renewed calm in order in your life. However, you may feel the need to seek some solace and respite to assimilate the knowledge you've gained from your recent uphill battles. A change for the better is indicated in relation to movement towards a goal or desired outcome. You are making progress even if you do not feel as though you are. Keep faith, things are happening even if it's very slowly. Okay? So that is, and what I'm hearing is that this situation that kind of maybe brought you to your knees even, I'm hearing for some of you, because you needed to just surrender control, right? And that's what this was for. That's what this was teaching you. And so you're moving on from that slowly but surely. And this is what brought you into alignment with your will, into alignment with the will of your highest good. Okay? So that's really interesting. All right. What else do they want to say to you? We have the Ten of Swords. Okay. And which one is it? No, keep going. 3 cards came out. They only wanted 1. Okay. Whoa. I want this one that's stuck to my hand. Okay. So look at this. We have the Ten of Swords, which says karmic lessons, only upwards. And then we have respect, and we have Two of Cups, respect and balance. So this could be a relationship thing for some of you. Okay. The Ten of Swords, similar to the Five of Swords, the Ten of Swords is about allowing what is, so that what can be can come into being, right? It's an ending and a beginning. And it says here karmic lessons and only upwards. So we're going to look at the book because that's really interesting. But with this, your relationship, maybe this was the conflict that you were experiencing, and the karmic lessons were within this relationship. And this was meant to bring you into perfect partnership where you have respect and balance in your relationship, okay? So I'm going to pull back so that you can see all the cards. Okay. So the Ten of Swords in this deck in particular says, the Ten of Swords is the card of endings and loss, the closing of a cycle, which means that rebirth is not far off. You feel as though you have hit rock bottom, you have nothing left to give, mentally or emotionally. You are completely drained, feeling sorry for yourself. In order to embrace the potential of new opportunities, you need to create some distance between yourself and these things which are causing you suffering. There's always something to look forward to. It is a matter of your own mental strength and the ability to pick up the pieces and burn them to create space for something new, or reassemble them in a way that creates a renewed optimism. All right, so you've been closing out a karmic cycle. That's what this has been about. You've been closing out a karmic cycle. Your relationship has been helping you do that, is what I'm hearing, okay? And then the Two of Cups in this deck. Soulmates, love, friendship, sympathy, union, positive relationships. Remember, you're moving toward union. Okay. The Two of Cups represents that you are at a stage in your life when you have come to value the true essence of partnership and are inviting these in or attracting like-minded people. That's what we started with up here, right? It may not be limited to a romantic partnership. A great friendship or a work partnership can also be indicated here. It is therefore important that you pay close attention to the direction that your emotions are guiding you towards. This partnership will involve absolute trust and commanding respect. It will be a source of happiness for you, a presence in your life you can count on at every turn. The Two of Cups is also a reminder that love is about being present with self and other, the concept of allowing and being. So, if you didn't watch yesterday's reading, I highly suggest you do, because a lot of this stuff that's coming out here was in that reading. But, so it's very clear that whatever these conflicts that you have been experiencing recently they occurred for a purpose, and it was to close out some sort of karmic cycle in your relationships with someone. And you are moving on from that, okay? And you're moving into a place of respect and balance and partnering and attracting like-minded people now, which is what this said right from the start, okay? So your will has come into alignment with your highest good now, but you had to close this karmic cycle out. And I can't really tell you a lot about that. I'm not a big karma person, so you might need to look that up if you're interested. But I don't think you really need to. You just need to know that any conflicts, any strife, any craziness, chaos that's been happening in your life, especially if it's been happening in a relationship, the purpose was to close out this cycle, okay, and move on from that to this place of being in partnerships that are respectful and balanced, okay, and aligned with your highest good, so that you can come home to the people and attract the people and be attracted by the people that are of like mind, okay, and not whatever this was. Okay, they want me to get one of the postcards from Spirit. So this is for those of you whose father is in the spirit world. I mean, it could be from your father in the physical world too, if he's a person that doesn't talk too much, and this is the only way he can get this message to you, right? Sometimes our fathers aren't great at speaking. So this is from your father's spirit, whether it's in this world or the other world, okay? It says, you are fierce. Okay. Dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people, but then it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what's false. That's what this was. Growing and stripping away what was false. That's what this was. Okay? Don't compare yourself to others. Where do we have that competition here, right? Comparison. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society's standards. But you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. That's beautiful. Beautiful. All right, they want me to look at the numbers here. So we have 34, 56, and 102. Okay, they want me to read those right after each other. So 34, 56, and 102. So here we go. Let me find them. Okay, I'm going to find them so I can read them one right after the other, and then, so just bear with me while I'm finding them and holding the pages so I can see them go right to the next one. Okay, so 34, 56, and 102. You are being connected to universal masters for inspiration and insights that will guide you on your journey. Trust in your feelings. Take time to assess what you can give in order to receive. Energy always works in the form of exchange. Take time to know that the stronger your relationship with yourself, the stronger your connections will be with God, angels, and others. Beautiful. Anything else you want me to read for this group? You want me to look at the 462, okay? The 462. You are being encouraged to cut the cords between you and the relationships that are not supporting you or making you feel whole. That's part of this whole thing here. Okay, so cut the cords. That doesn't mean, okay, so, and I did have that thought when I said something earlier. It doesn't mean you have to let go of the people in your life that are already in your life, but cut these karmic cords, okay? Cut these cords. And I don't even really know what that means, so look that up. I mean, I've been in this world doing this kind of energy work and Reiki and spiritual healing for a very long time, and people always talk about cutting the cords and etc. And, you know, I've never really looked it up. I've never really cared to investigate it too much, you know, good or bad. I don't know if that's good or bad. I just accept that that's what it is, and when they say cord needs to be cut, I say, okay, let the cord be cut, right? So just because you're cutting cords doesn't mean you're letting the person, like the person's going to leave you. But this tie, this bind, this tether that is holding you in a place that's restrictive, where you can't expand and grow, is what needs to be severed so that you can both expand and grow, okay? Possibly together, possibly separate. But, you know, look at this. There is a beautiful tie here coming in, a balanced one, right? Infinite. So the love is infinite between you and whoever this person is, or whoever this is, right? The love is infinite. It's you're not losing anything when you cut a cord, okay? You're actually gaining your freedom. You're not losing anything. You're gaining freedom, okay? Freedom to expand, freedom to grow, freedom to be yourself, okay? Freedom to move toward like-minded people and have like-minded people move toward you. It's clearing blockages, right? To this, because this is where you're going. This is the purpose, right? This is the whole point. Because if we didn't want this unity and this collaboration and this, you know, community, we wouldn't even bother to be here, right? If we were meant to be alone, we wouldn't even bother to be here, right? Okay, now they want me to get 2 more of these, and then that's it. 8 cards total. Okay, this is one. Ooh, look at that, 8 of rings. Yeah, the 8 of pentacles, 8 of rings. Resourcefulness and positive potential. This is the mastery card. We will read from the book in a second after I get the next card, but that's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. That tells me you're mastering being here. Okay, we have a couple of cards that came out. Oh, we have the 9 of rings. That's the one. Okay. It's that progression again. We have the 9 of rings, abundance and fortitude. So look at that. You're mastering abundance consciousness is what you're doing here. Okay? You are mastering it. I'm going to read from the book as well. I don't know if I can back up any further. You'll see my things over there if I do. Let me try to go like this so I can keep you focused on the cards. Actually, let me put the cards up. So I don't have to go back so far for you to see them all. Okay, so in this book, what's the 8 of rings want to say? Let's see, here we go. This card is indicative of a period of commitment and dedication to working towards a goal, honing a skill, or mastering a particular subject. Maybe you have started a new job or begun a project that is requiring a lot of attention. This is something you're more than happy to pour your energy into, and the ability to remain focused without becoming distracted by the outside world will pay dividends. Being fully absorbed in your tasks allows for a greater level of understanding to be achieved, but it's important to also step back every now and again to make sure you're still on the right track. And then this says, self-esteem. So we've come a long way from here, right? There was something about lack of self-esteem somewhere along here. So this says self-reliance, contentment, discernment, material gains, self-esteem. And it says, the Nine of Rings speaks of financial security and attainment brought about by long-term diligence and focus. You are well deserving of all the accomplishment you currently are experiencing, and you should give yourself a break from all the work and enjoy it. If this card is appearing as a representation of what you desire, take it as a good sign. What you are working towards is definitely on its way to you. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. What is, and this is going to sound, I know we talk about abundance and we talk about all this stuff and and it sounds like, we're very materialistic, but abundance is more than material things, right? It's the abundance of joy, love, experiences, etc. So, this coming home and this group of like-minded people are abundance, people that have moved into abundance consciousness, okay? And you've been mastering moving into abundance consciousness for some time now. Your whole life has been about this, okay? So we have, I think this is perfect with the 8 cards. 8 is abundance, harmony, balance, all those things. So we have, the first message, which is this is where you're headed in the right direction. Your will is you're willing your ship in, you're willing the people, your community to you. You're moving into this place of unity, consciousness, abundance consciousness, right? And here we have, you're mastering this abundance consciousness. And then in the middle, we have some explanation of what your life has been and what's been going on. Okay, so that's really cool. I think that's a really cool reading, and then this message, of course, is really cool. I'm just going to hold it up here. You can pause it and read it yourself if you want. They want me to read the 89 now. You are in touch with your true self. Cherish this connection as it unfolds. Beautiful. And that's what it's all been about, getting in touch with your true self, your abundant self, okay? This is a beautiful message. I hope it resonates with you. I hope you have a beautiful day. And, what an amazing message from your father to help you understand everything that's been going on lately in your life. Everything that's been going on your entire life, I hear. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye for now. All right. My group number 2, you chose the Tarot of Kids, or 4 kids, which is very fun since this is a father message. A message from your father's heart to your heart, right? So, let's get started. Alrighty. So, group number 2, a message from your father's heart to your heart. Let's see what they have to say. Ooh, the Emperor is the first card that comes out. The Emperor. Okay, they just want me to hold this card here for a minute. There's something about the visual of this card for you. All right, I'm going to put it up here now. I'm going to get some more cards, and then we're going to deliver the message after that. There they are. We have the 8 of Coins, the Knight of Coins, change, what goes here? Change, and the Page of Wands. Okay. They want me to go specifically to this book because it's a very specific book. Okay, let me see. The Emperor. It says, do your work. When you see the Emperor, it's time to get to work. There may be a mountain of things ahead of you, but you've got this. You simply need to commit to your goal and stay on it until you're done. The Emperor is all about this, the kind of discipline that is needed when you must finish an important task. You've got the power. In some cases, this card could also mean that you have the opportunity to be a leader. Look for ways you can take control of situations. Your confidence will inspire everyone else. So, your father's telling you it's time to get to work. You have a mission here. Okay, you have a mission, and it's a leadership mission. Okay? So, yeah, it's time. And then we see the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Coins, which is about mastery, right? It's about focusing on a task and on the job. So practice makes perfect. If you want to get better at anything, you need consistent practice. The Eight of Coins says that perfection comes with effort. If you're working hard on a project or trying to develop a specific skill, this card shows excellent progress. Keep up the good work. Rewards are sure to come. This card is also a reminder to limit your distractions. If you have to, turn off your phone so you can stay focused on your work. Okay, so very much about this mission in life that you have, okay? Your father is saying, it's time, focus on it. Don't let anything distract you from it now. And then we have the Knight of Coins, which says, stay the course. When you see the Knight of Coins, it means that you must plant your feet on the ground and stay the course. Slow and steady will get you to the finish line. Taking your time will ensure that you do a great job as you reach the goal. This card also favors a practical approach to problems. Look for the way that makes the most sense. Sometimes this card can indicate a loyal friend. They will be there when you need them the most. So stay the course. So time to get to work. Focus on the work. Don't be distracted and stay the course. And slow and steady will get you there. Okay? Now the Page of Wands. Get fired up. When you see the Page of Wands in a reading, it can indicate new and exciting hobbies or studies. You might be getting involved in a fabulous new project, and maybe you got an offer to join a club or organization that excites you. Here's a chance to learn and grow. So fire up your passion around this, okay? Get fired up, okay? So time to get to work on your mission. It's a leadership mission. Stay focused. Be consistent, stay dedicated, stay the course. Slow and steady will get you there. Fire up your passion for it, okay? And then this is going to bring big changes to you, okay? A change is on the way. Nothing lasts forever. Things are always changing. Even you are different now than you were a year ago. Think about how much you've grown, physically and emotionally. This card signals a change is on the way. Something is coming to an end to make way for a new beginning. Don't be afraid of the changes that are happening within or around you. It is all good. Okay? So, whatever's going on in your life, don't let it distract you. You have a mission, and that's what your father is saying. Just focus on this mission. Focus on this work that you came here to do. Okay? And that's going to bring the changes that you want. So don't try to control outside factors. Focus on your work, what you need to do, what you know your calling is, and stay that course. Don't get distracted from it. Keep your passion high for it, and the changes you want will come from doing this, okay? We're going to get a postcard from Spirit. So whether your father is in this world or in another world, it's his spirit talking to you, his heart, right? So we have two. This is the first one. It says, you are pure joy. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance, take a step back, and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath. Slow down and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say, now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad you did. Okay, so the work then, I understand from this, the work is, it's meditation, I guess. I'm trying to find a better word than meditation. I don't know why. But it's like the work is to be still. Actually, that's the work, to be still. Okay? That is the work. That's what you're mastering. Being still. Being still and allowing. Okay? Instead of pursuing. That's why it was stay the course, slow and steady, right? Fire up your passion for it. The work is spiritual work. It is being still and allowing things to come to you instead of chasing them. That's what it is. All right. So this one says, you are magical. Dear you are in such good shape right now that we're all doing a happy dance. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice to get with spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. Yes, be still in the now. That's what I was saying. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. Beautiful. So that is the message. It's to be still, be present in the moment, and create with this, co-create with the spirit world and let it come to you. This is what the work is. Okay, this is what you're mastering. And you're going to lead others and teach others how to do this, is what I'm seeing. So learning how to be super present. So not being triggered by the past, not being triggered by the future, being in the now, understanding and knowing everything that matters is in the now. Okay? This is really interesting. This is such a really interesting message from your father here. Is there anything else you want to say to this group? Any numbers? Your message is clear. There's nothing more to add. It's a very clear, simple message. You chose the most, the clearest, simplest deck. Speaking to us like the children that we are of our fathers, being very clear. Beautiful. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye. All right, my third group. Let's see what your father has to say to you today, from his heart to yours. All right, here we go. The Lover's card. Okay, the Lover's card. They want me to go directly to the book on this one. We're using this for a reason. So they want me to go directly to the book. Okay. The Lovers represents the union of duality. They signify a force that binds two entities together to create wholeness. Whether it is a relationship, an event, a personal decision, or ideas, the Lovers asks you to have open communication with yourself and examine your motives and values when contemplating which path to take. It's about unification, harmony, and relationships. So your father wants to talk to you about this, about unifying the duality. Okay, coming into a place of unity consciousness. All right. Let's get more. Okay, we have 3 cards. Something like this. Okay, flip this. 7 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So, I'm tempted to say that, the meanings that these cards have for me, but they want me to go to the book. Okay, 7 of Pentacles says profit, reward, investment, and growth. Okay? For me, it says perseverance. You're on the verge of success when you feel like you're on the verge of defeat. So, profit, reward, investment, and growth. They want you to know that. So this unity consciousness is going to bring you to this place. Okay? And then the Knight of Pentacles says, in this book, prepared, efficient, ambitious, and practical. Okay? So, typically the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving card in the deck. So this is telling me that this has been a long time coming for you, this reward. Okay? And they're saying, because you needed to be prepared. Okay? They've been preparing you for this for a very long time, because look, he's looking at this. So they've been preparing you to come into this place of unity consciousness for a very long time. That's why it was slow to come. And that's why the perseverance card is the one that's representing the profit here and the reward. Okay? And then we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. The 10 of Swords in reverse in this deck says hope, recovery, acceptance, and renewal. So yeah, you may have been on the, thinking that you were wanting to give up because it's taken so long to come to this place of unity consciousness where you start to reap some rewards of what you've been sowing. But they want you to know that, this is a time, the swords, this is over. All the swords being put in your back, unfortunately, that's what prepared you for this. Sometimes we have to go through that experience in life in order to prepare us for greater things. And that's been your path. That's what they want you to know. But this is coming now. Okay? Because you've moved into this unity consciousness. Okay, one more card. One on the top or the bottom? The bottom. Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is clarity and new beginnings, right? So, but let me go to the deck, to this deck in particular, of course, because that's what they want me to do. Focus, clarity, victory, and inspiration. Yeah. So, all of this has brought you to a place of focus and clarity, and a place of, where the perseverance has paid off and there's victory. Okay? And you will inspire others who are in this place to get to this place, is what I'm hearing. Okay? So part of the reason why you had to go through all of that was that you can teach others how to move through all of that. Okay? Because you are a teacher and you are a healer, is what I'm hearing. This group, okay? So that's really interesting. You might want to watch group number 1 as well. It's very similar message. Maybe they're all similar. I'm not sure. Actually, I can't remember what number 2 was about, and I just did it. But Okay, anything else you want me to see with these cards before I move on? No, they want me to get the postcard card for you. Okay. Sorry. All right, here we go. So this says, with love. We have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it, and you need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting, as you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? They want me to get one more to follow that. There it is. You are, what is this? What does this say? I don't know what that says. You, why can't I read this? So weird. You are something love. I don't know what this says. So weird. Maybe you guys can read it. Maybe if I hold it here, we can read it. You are, is it a note of love? You are a note of love? I'm not sure. Okay, dearest you, there are times when you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's shown up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much. We really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on. Special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so much. So much. Okay, I remember what number 2 was about. This reminded me. It was about being in the now. And so with this card, that's what I'm hearing for you. Don't let the past, because there was a lot of stuff in the past, don't let the past trigger you. And don't let fear of future events trigger you. They want you to stay in the now, okay? In the now, where you can co-create with the spirit world, okay? And that's what this is about. And that's what this is about. Being in the now. And embracing the unknown, okay? Embracing the unknown. You don't need to know everything in order to create what you desire. So they're saying the past is in the past, okay? All those swords in your back, it's the path that you took. That's what this is talking about, There are times when you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. It's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. This isn't what you need right now, right? A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's shown up in your life. So for this, you don't want to be responsible for this. You want to be like, I didn't do that to myself. Others did that to me, but that's never the case, right? So own this, allow it, forgive it, okay? And keep looking toward this, toward your goals, your rewards, your harvest, because that's where you're always headed, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Is there something else it's kind of blurry. Is there something else this group needs to know? Yes, there is. So they want me to get the spirit messages cards. Let's see what this deck. The other two did not get this deck. So it's the self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. So that's what we're saying here, right? So the self-sabotage is over, okay? You're getting out of your own way. That's over for you. That's what they want to help you understand. Let that go, okay? So there's more in the book. This card is showing you everything that you can be, but it's also reminding you of your own worst enemy, yourself. This is a time to confront your fears and purge them from your psyche by having positive conversations with yourself. Yet before you can do that, you have to recognize and acknowledge the signs and symptoms of self-sabotage. Whether you're considering a new relationship, changing jobs, moving house, or any other major change, it's easy to allow that inner dialogue of doubt to creep in and convince you that you're not good enough, or that that new person isn't right for you, and find a million reasons to justify and sabotage the outcome. Next time you're confronted with these thoughts, stop for a moment and step aside so that you can have your own dialogue with those voices. It's time for you to start believing why you can, as opposed to why you can't. Just remember, you do matter. And once you believe in yourself, you'll be surprised how others start believing in you even more. So coming back to the Lover's card, if you're in a relationship and you've been blaming your significant other for holding you back, that's not the truth, is what they're saying. They're not holding you back. You've been holding you back, okay? There's one more of these cards to come out. Synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So back to this relationship, they came to help you release yourself from the self-sabotage. So they haven't been doing anything to you. They've been doing something for you to help you release yourself from self-sabotage, okay? So synchronicities are far more than just coincidences. You receive this card as confirmation that you've been experiencing some fascinating and distinctive synchronicities. And what's more, you may be getting even more of them. These blessings and signs of grace are not just mere coincidences, but are evidence that you are and always will be connected to the spirit world. When synchronicity appears in your life, it's usually a sign that you should look beyond the normal limitations of the physical world and consider the spiritual meaning of what is or what's about to happen in your life. Synchronicity often puts certain people in your path or gives you a particular book. Equally, the same name may be repeated multiple times in a day, or a certain workshop or course keeps popping up. The more you notice and pay attention to these meaningful signs of grace, the easier it is for them to multiply and give you spiritual guidance. Synchronicity doesn't just happen. It's a sign for you to stop and take a deep breath, look at the direction you're taking, and the spiritual shift you're making or about to make. Welcome them and act accordingly, for Spirit is trying to guide and help you. Okay, so they're sending you signs, they're sending you synchronicities. It's time to get out of your own way. Okay? It's time to get out of your own way. It's time to get very clear, okay, that you are the creator of your life, the co-creator with Spirit. No one is doing anything to you. None of this was done to you. It was done for you, okay? That's what they want you to know, because that's what's going to release you and allow you to reap your reward now, in the present moment, in the now. So you might want to watch group number 2 as well. Are there any numbers you want me to see? 671. Okay? 671. Let's see what 671 says. Bear with me. The energy of hope is surrounding you at this time. That's this card, hope. Trust that your prayers are being heard and answered. The solution that you need is within your grasp and is being revealed to you now. Yes, with these synchronicities, just get out of your own way, okay? Pay attention. Follow the signs and synchronicities. Beautiful. All right, what else do you want me to see here? Other numbers. We have the 111, because this is a 10, and we have the 111, because that's an ace. So 111 wants to be heard. Okay. 111. You are one with all that is. Know that all you are doing and giving is for the world and all the beings in it. This is this unity consciousness. And there's another 111 in this book, so I'm going to go to that one too. There we go. Your thoughts and intentions are magnified at this time. Focus on what you love, not what you fear. I feel like this was you focusing on what you feared in the past. And that's why, you know, all these swords in your back. And that's why you have to take ownership of it. You are manifesting. You are a powerful manifester. This group is what I'm hearing. You are a very powerful creator and manifester. That's why we have this card here. You create instantly. Your thoughts create instantly. So when you're focused on your fears, you create them. It's time to focus on what you love, okay? Get very clear about what it is that you love and desire and focus on that so that you can create that, co-create that with Spirit, because you are a powerful, powerful creator. That's what your Father wants you to know. That's your message. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye.